TNT Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A give. This is Michel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're running it. It's Michel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff. Henderson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On the handoff, Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott, toss right. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, he, like many good running backs, loves to go to the right, and he looked really comfortable going right there.
And was aided by the deception from his QB, who dropped back first before pitching it out to the right to him. I think it allowed the blocking to get set, and that allowed for the big run, too.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 1st down, Stafford here. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion from the gun to give to Henderson. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Stafford over the middle to Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now they have a 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Prescott off play action. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Cooper, 30 yards, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Open man. Higbee, the tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This is Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Runs through the contact.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Another carry for Michelle on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now it's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Dak. That's complete to Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One last shot now for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.